dig that new theme song, man. We are so hip here on the Chronic Rift. Hi, I'm Judy Fenari. Today we're going to babble, not only Keith will babble, but we all will babble about the bald guy and the one with the beard, and the rest of the crew of the good ship Enterprise. Exactly what is next for the next generation? We'll talk about that later on, so stay tuned.
This week's comic in review is Fever in Herbicant, written by Benoit Peter and drawn by Francois Chuitin. It is part of the creators' Cities of the Fantastic series and has been translated into English by Elizabeth Bell, Randy Lefissier, and Jean-Marc With Judy and I to discuss this are three people who have had some connection or other with the show. Dave Stern, the co-editor of Pocketbook's line of Star Trek novels. Bob Greenberger, editor at DC Comics, editor of the monthly comic versions of both Star Trek and Star Trek The Next Generation, and co-author of the team novel Doomsday World. And returning for another go-round, Dwayne Brodnick, who discussed Quantum Leap on the Rift a few weeks back, and is a screenwriter who has submitted stories to Star Trek The Next Generation.
I had 3 completed scripts and 5 outlines, 5 possible outlines. They were all submitted, and only 1 was kept for a period of 6 months. And eventually it was returned and rejected. And as anybody would be hurt, I was disappointed, because having a script kept for that long gave you the feeling that it was going to sell, but eventually it was returned.
Was any reason given why?
No letter, no explanation, nothing. Just a stamp saying, received by Star Trek, October 1989. That was all that was on the title.
At the Star Trek convention in Los Angeles in June, it was stated on stage that Shelby would be back in an unspecified number of episodes, which has fueled quite a bit of speculation.
That's interesting. What was your opinion of her in that?
I thought she came across pretty well. She certainly asked the right kinds of questions, and sort of spoke as like a conscience for a lot of the fans, I think.
She was a very strong character, which is something that they haven't had a lot of on the show. Very forceful point of view.
Returning?
Yes, he is. He will be back.
Yay!
Comedy Watch, week whatever. He's coming back, folks.
And we promised you him on the cover of this comic book. There he is.
Yes, edited by this gentleman, so we know it's true.
We found him. We didn't forget him.
No.
And he's also going to be in the pilot of Equal Justice.
No, he was.
He
Which aired back in the spring.
Yes.
Hello. I don't watch too much television, so.
No. It's okay. Not enough people watch the Equal Justice either.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
He was in that. Next week we're going to talk about Frankenstein. Is it the first science fiction novel or the best way to revive Elvis?